Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at ADA again. We have adjusted the count slightly as it's pushed much deeper. Like I said in the last video, we have to be careful of extension and we're going to go over that shortly. But first I'd like to say thank you for watching the video. If you'd like to show your support, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave us some comments with any feedback you may have or perhaps some coins that you would like us to review. Okay, with all that said and done, let's get into the price action. So there's a couple of ways of reading this move, and we went over that in the previous video, and it all depends on where we take this B wave from. If we take this as a completed move into this low as a fourth and a fifth, then we could have this actually as a B wave here into these highs, or alternatively, we could have this as a B wave triangle if this move ends earlier over here. So there's two ways of looking at it. Basically, the target is much the same. It's just how we get there that's slightly different. So if the B wave does in fact end at this position here, what we'd be looking at is these moves to the downside here. And what I would be looking at currently is that we have a 1, 2, and then we're setting up for this third wave and the green third wave here. So what we would be looking at is the fact that this is how we can count this as well in a couple of ways. We can either count this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 into this low, and then that's a 1 into here. And then this is a 3, 4, and a 5. Or we can count this as a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So basically, this wave 3 is longer than this wave 1, and we have an extension within the wave 5. So there's a few ways. We need a little bit more time to see which option is actually playing out, but this is my preferred count at the moment. And what I'm looking for is a retracement to the upside here. Now, we've hit the minimum of this. We can see here this 236 is basically sort of well 146 is actually the minimum, but we've moved into this range. We could move as high as this 382 and this 28 sorry this 0.5 up here. So that's 2830 and this 2761. It is possible for this fourth wave to move up higher there, but the most likely area for it to target out is this 382. And what we'd be looking at here is for continuation to the downside after that point. I've been talking about it for a while that we could be looking to basically move down towards this trend line that I've got drawn on here. The 1-to-1 is also shown down here at this 2346, so that could be a possible target area. We don't have to reach the 1-to-1, but the waves are currently indicating that there's still continuation to happen here to the downside. And if I just come down here, so within this move here, we could be looking at something like a double zigzag because it's a fourth wave correction. So we could be looking potentially, if I just move this up here, we could be looking to push towards this 2743 area at a 1-to-1, and we can see that it's not that far off our 2758 at the 382. So basically within this move, I'd be expecting for this to break down from this point. That the possible target area would be this 2502 to this 2428 zone. Now within this, basically what we'd be looking at is this target area here. And then from there, we need to be aware we could have two things play out. So either this could be a completed wave 3 of the green count, and then basically we would be looking to push back up here to the, I don't know what these numbers are doing here, so let me get them out of the way. So basically we could be looking back up for another push into this zone of this 2730 again, and what that is basically just if we pull a fib off of this down into this low, it depends exactly where it lands, but basically we could be looking for this fourth wave to target out some of these areas again, this 146, 236, 382 zone. From there, we'd be looking for this fifth wave down to this 2419 to this 2333. Now, from there, basically, what I would be waiting to see is whether we manage to push up higher again, because basically within this move, I'm looking at it as a diagonal. So if this C wave actually ends, here, and we're following this, let me change the color here so it's easier. So if I change it to blue, I had the wrong thing there. Let's just try that again. So if I change this to blue, There we go. So if the blue ABC is playing out, basically what we'd be looking at is that this would be the end of the move here. And then we'd be looking for evidence that we have a zigzag up for this fourth wave as a diagonal. And what that would be is a three wave move made up of A, B, and C, basically up into these high points here again, potentially testing the support zone here. The thing is with this, basically, if it is to be a diagonal to finish, what we would actually want is that we would want to move up and intersect with this wave 1 over here at this 0.3301 area. So that would kind of be a minimum target of the C wave if it is going to be a diagonal shape, and we'd want to have this overlap. It can go further than this, but it cannot cross this top at 43.78. So that's what I'd be looking out for. We'd be wanting to see a zigzag to the upside that intersects with that wave 1. For as long as it doesn't, we have to be careful that we don't actually just have a bigger impulse to the downside forming. But this is the most likely option in my opinion, and if if that changes, we'll show you the alternative. But I don't think it's worth it at the moment because nothing is invalidated here. Once we get to these low points, we can see how we bounce, and if we cross that wave 1 and then get rejection again, that's perfect. That fits the plan. If not, and we push a little bit higher and then look for another 5 wave move, we'll have to reevaluate. But I'm still looking for potential to move down to this 2346 zone. If we do move up to this fourth wave high, basically, we need to be aware that this fifth wave is able to truncate, but we just need to be careful because moving down past this 1980 area would basically indicate that we actually just have a much bigger 5 wave move here. So we just need to be aware of that. So that's my current targets and my levels that I'm looking at with these moves. If I just come back over here and we talk about these most current ones, what we'd be looking at, so invalidation of this yellow fourth wave, yellow fifth wave down into this 2502 to 2428 area would come by crossing this area of 30 and 72. Moving back above this high here of 3187 would actually effectively invalidate this green fifth wave here. And finally, invalidation of this yellow count would come by moving back above. If I just get this line here, move it onto this low. 2953. Moving back above 2953 would effectively invalidate that wave 1, this yellow wave 5 here. So we just need to bear that in mind, that if we do move down to that zone, effectively what we would have is this fifth wave would now be invalidated. So just keep an eye on that. That's the moves that I'm currently tracking, and I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave us some feedback down below. Also, in the description, you'll find a link to BYBIT. It's a great exchange. It's the one we use when we're trading. If you haven't already got an account on there, why not sign up with the affiliate link? It helps support the team, and just helps the channel grow. Also in the description below, you'll find a link to the Discord. Why not jump down there, come have a chat with us. Once you're in the general chat area, just mention a member of staff. We'll be happy to help you out. Okay, with all that said and done, everybody, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care out there, everybody.